Okay. All right, Chris, this is your 6th career Ironman championship, and you sound like you're a little spent right now.
I am. I'm completely spent. These two guys right here
No, I'm okay. Let me know.
pushed me the whole way. You know, I was behind out of the water, and I caught Joe about 60 so miles in, and he put up a really good fight, hanging on, and I was just holding Mikey. I was like, here, 2 minutes, 2:15, 1:40, 2 minutes, 2:10, and I was like, Mikey. What can I say? I'm super happy. I rode the course a bunch training out here, and I felt like I just needed to be really, really patient. Mikey got off the bike about 1:40 in front of me, and I brought it back very, very, very slowly, but I got it to about 20 seconds, and then it stayed like that for 3.5 miles, and I was like, uh-oh, maybe that's the end. And it was just at mile 16 when we went up the hill there, I managed to bridge up to him, and I had to play all my cards right there. And I dealt every single one of them right then. And thankfully, credit to Mikey, he didn't pop at all. He just sold his arm, and I don't know what else to say.
Well, you were talking about just a couple of days ago that it would be won in the last 10K, which was the case here today. Also, how about the fatigue factor? You're coming 4 weeks off an Ironman. He's coming off 2 weeks. Did you think about that during the run?
I did, but I knew Mikey raced 2 weeks ago. I raced 4 weeks ago, but I had a really different kind of table for this race. I rode the full course last Saturday, 412, and I knew it was going to be close to a 9-hour winning time, and I almost thought being really fresh would be a detriment because you just have too much pop, you have too much go. And I'm sure these guys will attest to it. Racing up high is hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy here has won Boulder 3 times in a row.
Boulder was easy.
How much of a mental game was it knowing how cold it was on the bike?
I weigh 180 pounds. I thought, if I'm cold, they're colder.
Yeah.
And I was freezing.
Yeah.
I kind of rolled the dice a little. I just put arm warmers and a vest on. And you guys, it's been a little longer in transition, and in the first 20 miles, I kind of regretted it. I was like, oh, it's a big mistake. But thankfully, as soon as we started to climb, body temperature went up, and I started to feel a little better. But honestly, other Ironmans have won. You kind of start thinking about the victory 5 or 6K out. I was crapping my pants the whole way, right until that corner right there.
Well, this is the first year for this event. Talk about how difficult or the challenging, what this course provides in terms of challenge. How does it compare?
Honestly, the biggest challenge I think is the altitude. The course is difficult.
Yeah.
It's very dynamic. It's just a ton of climbing, some really technical descents, but it's hard. Over 7,000 feet of vertical, all above 6,000 feet. It's really difficult. To run a marathon at 6,000 feet is hard too. I stopped looking at my splits after about 3 miles. I was like, this is going to drive me insane.
Okay. Congratulations, Chris. Thank you.